Police have called off the search for a woman reported to have been swept away while trying to rescue a dog in the River Don in Aberdeenshire.
Heavy downpours hit swathes of eastern Scotland yesterday, causing flooding, road and railway closures. Robert Townsend has this report.
This was the scene in Fife after heavy rainfall brought severe flooding to parts of the road network. Elsewhere in Dunfermline, commuters faced impassable conditions, whilst floodwaters also rose across parts of Edinburgh. The past 24 hours has seen heavy rain and winds batter much of the east coast. Residents, with the help of fire crews, tried their best to defend their homes against flooding until the rising water levels proved too much.
The water started seeping through the floorboards, through the tiles in the bathroom, and initially just come all the way through, and it's just spreading into the bottom level of the house. Well, what can you do? You put down towels, but that's not going to help. It's happened before, and I mean, it's really upsetting because it's uprooting my family again.
For some, the conditions brought devastation to property.
The new doors, all this is done out, insulated, and this is floored, yeah. You can see I'm doing it up and to move in, and I'm back at square one. All this floor's going to have to come up now. That petition's going to have to come out. The plasterboards.
For others, it was an anxious wait to see if they'd be spared the very worst of the weather.
I've got a 9-month-old son, so you know when you've got a baby in the house, it's much worse. Worrying about where are you going to go, and you know all the things you need to take for him and stuff.
Rest centres have been set up for those in some of the most affected areas, as severe flood warnings remain in place for parts of Aberdeenshire and Angus. Rail travel has also been severely disrupted, with cancellations and speed restrictions across much of the network. Sailings to and from Shetland have faced cancellations, with supplies on supermarket shelves now running low. Drivers have been urged to avoid unnecessary journeys where possible, with some river levels still not thought to have reached their peak.
So what we're asking people to do is to obviously plan ahead, make sure that themselves and the vehicle are prepared for their journey, take notice of the Police Scotland travel advice warning.
With disruption expected to continue into the weekend, residents are being urged to follow official advice. Robert Townsend, BBC News.